Welcome, friends. This is Harshad Parekh inviting you to listen to some of my short writings on various topics. This is audio tape number 143. I hope you have a good listening. Life came into existence millions of years ago. Human beings did not create life and its evolution. In the same way, it seems to me logical that human beings cannot prevent the destruction of life. Nuclear or biological wars may destroy human life. Powerful political leaders are more interested in the development of their own countries, and competition is the way of life for most human beings. The creation and destruction of human life may have been planned by forces, that is, nature or God, we cannot know. Intelligence has not yet come into existence. Human beings live mostly on instincts and intellect. Without intelligence, that is, silent awareness of the ways of the thinking process, intellect has created chemical, nuclear, and biological weapons of war. These weapons are enough to destroy humanity. Philosophers and mystics who see clearly the source from where happiness and unhappiness are generated have not much impact on powerful politicians of the world. So it is not difficult to predict the end of humanity sooner or later. Fear and its opposite, courage, pleasure and pain, desire and aversion, attachment and detachment, all such dualistic feelings belong to the field of time, thinking, ego, or self. They come and go like clouds sailing in the blue infinite sky. Beyond these feelings exists timeless, thoughtless awareness or intelligence or witness or true self. This has been said by true spiritual teachers or mystics who spoke or wrote from their direct insight. One feels the truth behind their words, which is non-verbal, subjective, cannot be proved by logic or experiment. It has to be seen or felt within oneself. Those who are passionate and are able to give their whole energy for this realization may get it if they are blessed. Willpower and intellect do not help in this journey of discovery. Morning assemblies in Rajghat school are always very good, and it is a pleasure to sit with students and teachers and sing together bhajans of Kabir and Mirabai and Surdas. These great teachers have expressed beautifully the meaning and beauty of human existence. We waste our life trying to find happiness here and there, but it exists within us if we know how to look. The world is capable of creating many conflicts in your mind if you are not clear and awake. One needs to be alert all the time to see how problems like fear, anger, jealousy, loneliness, boredom, conflicts in relationship arise, and how thinking multiplies these problems. Is beauty in the eyes of the beholder? Is beauty projected from the mind of the observer onto a person or a thing? Generally, it is like that only. I may enjoy looking at a rose, and you may enjoy looking at an expensive car, and sometimes may enjoy looking at the face of his beloved girlfriend. But is there a kind of beauty which does not depend on knowledge and personal desires and feelings one has acquired? It seems that such a kind of beauty exists when the eyes and the brain of a person becomes very sensitive and silent due to awareness which is not in the field of thinking and feeling. This is why Krishnamurti said, beauty is when the beholder is not. That is, the seeing is non-verbal without the observer, clear perception without interference of thinking, judging, analyzing. In such a state, anything may appear strangely beautiful, new. Today morning, we had a reading from one of Krishnamurti's book, an article about inward beauty, and then a dialogue on beauty. It was a pleasure to talk with students of class 12 about the problems of daily living created by unobserved thoughts. The mind is like a spider which weaves a web of thoughts and it gets entangled in the web. Students listen with attention. Some of them may begin to observe how problems come into existence. Then it may be possible to feel beauty around us and love which has no cause. Krishnamurti answered a question about holiness or sacredness. He asked, is thought holy? Most people, when they listen to Krishnamurti, agree with him. They like to stop thinking, assuming that the absence of thinking would create holiness. But mere absence of thinking is not holiness. Thinking can be suppressed for a short period, but what is suppressed will bounce back sooner or later. Krishnamurti does not distinguish between good thoughts and bad thoughts. Good thoughts may stimulate healthy processes within the body, and bad thoughts may create waste of energy and unhealthy relationship. A bird can fly effortlessly on the currents of air. The bird will have to make tremendous effort to stop itself in air. The same thing applies to the river of thinking. Tremendous amount of effort is required to stop thinking. Thinking is a problem only if it goes on mechanically without awareness. With awareness, thinking can go on without any problem. When thinking stops by itself in awareness, things are seen clearly and beautifully. There is freshness in such observation. Then mountains are seen as mountains. There are no articulate imaginations about the mountains. Thoughts and feelings are also seen clearly as they arise without any articulate analysis or imagination.